Introduction. On January 18, 2021, at 2:14 local time, an unidentified aerial phenomenon was recorded over the Northwatch Early Warning Sector, a remote radar surveillance zone located in northern Alaska, approximately 94 kilometers south of the Arctic coastline. The incident lasted 16 minutes and involved military radar installations, a civilian cargo aircraft, and one armed reconnaissance helicopter. The event resulted in temporary loss of regional communication coverage, critical navigation system failures, and the disappearance of one radar technician from an isolated monitoring outpost. All information in this report has been cross-verified using synchronized timestamps and recovered data logs. Environmental conditions. Meteorological data from Arctic Station AW3 confirms the following conditions. Temperature, minus 31 degrees Celsius wind speed, 18 kilometers per hour from the north visibility, 22 kilometers. Cloud cover, clear sky, aurora. Activity, low-level background glow, magnetic field stability, normal baseline readings. No geomagnetic storms or atmospheric disturbances were recorded. Initial detection. At 2:14:37, long-range radar node N12 detected a fast-moving object entering restricted airspace at altitude 24,600 meters. The object decelerated abruptly from hypersonic velocity to a stationary hover within 3 seconds. Radar Supervisor Chief Operator Alan Kruger stated, "The return was solid. No interference, no reflection artifacts. Then the speed dropped to 0. That's not aerodynamics. That's not physics." Secondary radar arrays confirmed the track. Infrared imaging showed no thermal signature despite the object's initial extreme velocity. At 2:16, radio interference began affecting all regional channels. Civil aviation frequencies reported heavy static distortion. Civilian aviation report. At 2:17, cargo flight Polar Air 702, en route from Anchorage to Reykjavik, reported visual contact. Captain Rebecca Hall, cockpit voice transcript. "There's a bright object off our left wing. Color is white-blue. It's pacing us. Distance is constant. Our compass just spun 30 degrees without movement." Flight data later revealed a 4-minute gap in recorded altitude and heading information. Military response. At 2:18, Northern Command authorized deployment of a reconnaissance helicopter, call sign Wolf 6, from Outpost Raven. Visual contact was established at 2:21. Helicopter crew described the object as spherical, metallic, semi-translucent, emitting a low-frequency vibration detected through airframe sensors. At 2:22, Wolf 6 experienced complete avionics blackout. Backup mechanical systems failed simultaneously. The helicopter entered uncontrolled descent before regaining partial power. Crew reported missing memory of approximately 2 minutes. The silence event. Between 2:23 and 2:28, a regional blackout occurred across 3 radar stations and 1 civilian satellite relay. During this period, no radio transmissions were recorded. All environmental sensors flatlined. Remote cameras continued recording video without audio data. Atomic time synchronization clocks drifted by microseconds. Operators described the environment as unnaturally quiet. One technician reported, "Even the wind stopped. I could hear my heartbeat inside my headset." Outpost incident. At 2:29, communication with Outpost N12 Auxiliary Station was lost. When contact was restored 8 minutes later, one technician, Specialist Evan Turner, was missing. The station showed no signs of forced entry or struggle. Security footage revealed Turner exiting the control room and walking outside toward the snowfield. At the moment he crossed the perimeter lights, the video feed distorted and froze. He was never seen again. Thermal scans detected no heat signature in the surrounding area. Physical evidence. Investigators later identified a circular depression in the snow, measuring 11 meters in diameter, with compressed crystalline patterns not consistent with human footprints or vehicle tracks. Radiation levels were normal. However, magnetic sensors detected residual field distortion lasting several hours. Final development. The case remained classified until December 2024. On December 3rd, the abandoned auxiliary outpost's emergency beacon activated. The beacon had no remaining battery power according to maintenance records. Its transmission contained a brief audio fragment. Voice analysis confirmed a 94% match to specialist Evan Turner. The message consisted of 5 words: "It's still above the ice." Satellite data confirms that at the exact moment of the transmission, a single unidentified radar contact appeared at 24,600 meters above Northwatch sector, the same altitude recorded in 2021. The contact persisted for 1.2 seconds, then disappeared. Conclusion. No conventional explanation accounts for the synchronized technological failures, missing personnel, loss of recorded time, or delayed transmission from a power-depleted beacon. The Northwatch airspace remains under continuous monitoring. Sensors continue to record periodic electromagnetic fluctuations every January 18th, within seconds of the original incident. There are no scheduled flights during those intervals. No known objects pass overhead. Yet the sky above the ice continues to trigger alarms. Final question for public record. If Specialist Turner's signal originated years after his disappearance, and the object returns at the exact altitude and time, then was he taken, or was he never allowed to leave?